We came here on a windy winter's day. They were sitting around the table in their unheated room. It was a bit difficult to persuade them to play on this cold and unpleasant day, but finally they agreed. I noticed that some of them, even though they did not take part in the actual playing, felt compelled to stand among the musicians. From their expressions, it was obvious that they were deeply involved in the music, a kind of silent participation. Not so long ago, no event ever took place without their participation, but nowadays there is much less demand for their music in the community. Even here in Georgia, where one has the impression that the way of life hasn't changed much during the last century, still you can sense the prevailing striving to imitate, albeit superficially, the Western culture. As everywhere else in the world today, the majority of people lean towards the dominating pop scene and tend to care less and less for their own cultural heritage. This city folklore is a dying tradition. Once, this music used to be the soul of the streets, but now these streets seem sad and devoid of life. Sometimes, whilst walking down these side streets, one can suddenly feel the spirit of the music among the old balconies and the quiet courtyards, a spirit of an era gone by.
otwieramy.
Once we witnessed a funeral procession in their street. They explained to me they consider it their duty to accompany the procession when somebody in their neighborhood passes away. I was struck by their passion, warmth and simplicity. And at the same time, I know for sure that these are great musicians, deep and serious artists. It gave me great pleasure to watch them play, and also to watch them handling and taking care of their instruments. These musicians are a part of the old streets, and the old stony streets are a part of their music. They are part of an old ritual, a ritual which no one cares about anymore. Here they are on this sunny summer day, one of many days when there is no occasion in town in which they can take part. Watching them, it seems to me that their music can be heard even when they're not playing. Even today, when I listen to this music, the images of these men appear before my eyes. I can remember, I have been greatly impressed by the meditative and hypnotic qualities of the duduk. In old times, the sound of the duduk, the traditional wind instrument, was compared to the longing of the soul for God. June day, we visited Cote, who builds this particular harmonica, which is referred to as the Asian harmonica. He is the only remaining master craftsman who makes these instruments.